When I was younger, my mom taught me a valuable lesson that I use nowadays daily to navigate my own life. Let's go back to the summer of 1991. My mom was in her early 20s and had been running track for a few years. During that summer, she was able to absolutely crush it. She made a new national record while still feeling great and having lots of time for other areas of life as well. After that summer, she decided that now she needs to start taking this really seriously and started pushing herself physically and mentally to the limits in every single training. Can you guess what happened? Well, based on that determination, I would have guessed that she would make the new world record or something like that. But in the end, she was never able to break that time that she ran in that summer of just having fun with friends and training with a smile on her face. This story taught me that living a slower and simple lifestyle doesn't mean that you need to abandon your goals and dreams. In this video, I will tell you how you can do every year what she was able to do in the beautiful summer of 91, no matter if your life goal is to move to Silicon Valley and build the revolutionary tech company, or you just want to move off grid and build your own cabin in the forest. Part 1. Get clarity. I used to have this goal a few years ago of learning Arabic language. It's quite difficult language to learn, but I was really motivated to learn that so I would stand out in the labor market when I'm searching for a job. Then I realized that actually I don't want necessarily a job. I want to start my own business, become an entrepreneur. Then I needed to understand that, okay, is that goal still relevant for me right now in this what I want to do? And the answer is no. So if I wouldn't have made that realization, I could spend, I don't know, 3 years learning that language and then understand that actually I don't do much with that skill after all. So think why you want to achieve these certain goals. Is it worth all the struggle you would have to go through to get to that? Then also you need to clarify to yourself, what does balanced life exactly mean to you? For some people it could mean that you work 12-hour days, 6 days a week for multiple months, so that then you can have a 3-month summer vacation completely off. I don't know, move to another country maybe. For some people like me, this just means that I can take breaks during the day, and if I had a longer and busier day, then I can sleep a little bit more next morning and I don't have to wake up early. Part 2. Essential skills and habits to develop. As things constantly change, clarity is not something that you find once and it's there forever. You need to develop the skill of self-awareness. This means listening to your mind, listening to your body, and understanding what they're trying to communicate to you. I challenge you to regularly ask yourself, how am I feeling? And if the answer to that question is that, well, not so great, or that I could be doing better, then make sure to reassess your actions. A great real-life example was exactly yesterday when I was planning this video. I was supposed to plan and film this video tonight, and currently it's 7 p.m. I had other stuff before, and now I realized that my energy levels are going down so much, so therefore I'm listening to myself and just moving it for tomorrow. I know that my energy would be better, and therefore the end result would be so much better. As consistency is the key to reaching any big long-term goal, I called my mom and asked for advice on how to work hard on your goals and still feel good in the process.
The year I did my best results as an athlete, I was kind of all the time feeling light or feeling easy. Of course, sometimes you have to push yourself beyond the fatigue point, but in general, you should always stop with a feeling that, oh, I could continue. If you always stop with a light feeling that you have energy left and you could continue, then it's easier to start the next day.
No matter what your goal is, one of the most important habits that you need to have is focusing on the things that move the needle the most. You have probably heard previously about the 80-20 rule. this is exactly about that. As a minimalist, for me, the 80% could be decluttering all the time, finding new minimalist influencers, or trying to read a book after another on how to become a minimalist.
Some have asked me, what about things that bring you joy? I got rid of that as well.
But in reality, the most important part, so the 20%, is done already in the store. When I'm thinking hard, do I need this item? Should I buy this product or not? Because then I save all my time from all the other stuff as well if I do this 20% correctly. Focus on your energy, not just your calendar or to-do list. This is so important because we are somewhat programmed to follow a certain list that we need to do in a certain order, or calendar looks like that. That's exactly what you need to do. As an entrepreneur, this is a great advantage that I can many times plan myself the stuff that I do, and I do that exactly based on my energy. I know that I work best, for example, in the mornings. So therefore I'm putting for the morning the important work, the creative work, and then later I can put in the night something that doesn't require so much thinking. It's also very important to understand when you need to stop, because these productive hours or hours when you can really be in the flow usually lasts maybe 3 to 6 hours. So know when your flow mode or energy levels are going down, and then just stop and go to do other tasks. That's very important habit as well.
I think it's very important how you speak to yourself. If you say that this is going well, I'm enjoying it, and then your mind kind of understands it that it is easy. If you say that it's hard, then it is hard, or it becomes hard. When I looked back at my training logs from that best year, I saw that I had trained really a lot. But my feeling had been it was easy, it wasn't so hard. Following years, even though I tried hard and trained hard, I didn't reach the same level. And then I decided to quit my sports career and change to other areas of life. The happiest thing in my life, I got my children.
So it was all worth it after all.